Sí se puede. Yes, we can. Sí se puede. Yes, we can. A phrase coined by activist Dolores Huerta and used by Cesar Chavez and made famous by presidential candidate Barack Obama a few decades later, and used by me in all my classes here at Chico State. Why? I made this phrase the motto for all the courses I teach, since I am the perfect example of what a person or student can do when she or he puts her or his mind into it. Here's my Si se puede, yes we can story. As an undergraduate foreign student in a country where I did not know the language very well and neither the history, my history professor helped me to believe that yes, we can succeed. I walked into my History 101 course as a first year student very frightened and unprepared. There was not English as a second language training in the US at that time, so my language skills were very limited. So the first day of class, our history professor suggested that all students in the class write an essay about the Civil War. The Civil War? What Civil War? I can write a lot about the Spanish Civil War in Spanish, but about the Civil War in the US, I assume it was the US, since this was an US history course. That Civil War, I was not very well informed about that. Frustrated, I folded my blank piece of paper, placed it in my bag, and I left the room. The history professor came after me and asked why I was leaving. With teary eyes, I answered that I was a foreign student without a knowledge of English and much less of US history, and for that reason, I was going to drop the course. But this is a GE requirement, the professor informed me. Yes, I know that, I responded. The professor said, well, in that case, you should not drop the class. I will give you the opportunity to go to the library and write the paper at home. Yes, this was the 80s, the era before the internet and digital media, so I had to go to that place called the library. So I learned about the Civil War in the USA. I also learned that there were still some professors who were helpful, charismatic, and all they wanted was to help students succeed. That day, I knew I wanted to be an educator because sí se puede. Yes, we can. I would like to thank to that professor who believed in me and motivated me to be an educator. Thanks to all Academy e-learning 7 and all the organizer, leaders, participants, and everyone for their help, support, and assistance in this process. Thank you.